If you stop taking creatine today, would your hard-earned gains disappear, your muscles shrink, and your strength crash? Or is that all a myth? In this video, you will discover exactly what really happens to your body when you stop creatine, from muscle size and water weight to strength, energy, and recovery, whether you have been using it for months or for years. Stay with me until the end, because I will also show you how to come off creatine without losing your progress. And if you want my free muscle supplement guide that exposes the real side effects of the most popular bodybuilding supplements, drop the word "ready" in the comments right now. The truth about stopping creatine. There is a lot of fear around quitting creatine. Many lifters secretly worry that the moment they stop using it, their muscles will flatten out, their numbers in the gym will collapse, and all their progress will vanish. Creatine is so closely linked with strength and size that some people start to believe their entire physique depends on a single scoop of powder. However, that is not how your body works. Creatine is powerful, but it is not magic. It does not build fake muscle that disappears overnight, and stopping it is not a disaster. In reality, the changes that happen after you stop taking creatine are predictable, manageable, and mostly temporary. In the next few minutes, you will learn exactly what goes on inside your muscles, what you will see on the scale and in the mirror, how your workouts may feel different, and what you must do to keep your strength and size even after you come off creatine. Remember, if you want a deeper breakdown of common supplements and their side effects, type "ready" in the comments to get my free muscle supplement ebook. What creatine really does inside your body. Before you can understand what happens when you stop creatine, you need to know what it actually does when you are taking it. Creatine is a natural compound that your own body produces and that you also consume from foods like red meat and fish. Its main job is to help your muscles regenerate energy rapidly during short bursts of intense effort. During heavy sets, sprints, or explosive movements, your muscles rely on a rapid energy system. Creatine stored inside the muscle cells helps recharge that system, so you can push a bit harder, grind out an extra repetition, lift a slightly heavier load, or hold peak speed for a few seconds longer. Creatine also draws extra water into your muscle cells. That is why so many people notice fuller, rounder, more pumped-looking muscles after a few weeks of consistent use. And it is also why the number on the scale often climbs by a few pounds even when body fat has not changed. When you stop taking creatine, all of these effects begin to fade slowly. But what you lose is the boost, not the muscle tissue you built while you had that boost. Muscle fullness and water weight after stopping creatine. The very first change most people see after quitting creatine is visual. Within the first week or two, the scale often drops by 1, 2, or even 3 pounds, and their muscles can look less swollen and less pumped in the mirror. This is where a lot of people panic, because it feels like they are shrinking. However, what you are mostly losing is water, not real muscle mass. When you are supplementing with creatine, your muscles store more of it. Along with that extra creatine comes extra water inside the muscle cells. This intracellular water is what contributes to that full, firm, rounded appearance that so many lifters love. The moment you stop supplementing, your body no longer has a reason to hold that additional water. Over several days, it gradually releases it. Your muscles may look a little flatter, and the scale goes down, but the actual fibers of muscle that you built through hard training are still there. Think of it like slightly letting some air out of a balloon. The balloon itself has not disappeared. The structure is intact. It just looks a little less inflated. The same thing happens with your muscles. The appearance changes slightly, but the tissue you worked for remains. In fact, many athletes intentionally come off creatine before a photo shoot or competition because the loss of water can reveal sharper lines and a leaner, more defined look. So if you notice your weight dip and your muscles appear less pumped after stopping creatine, understand that this is normal, temporary, and mostly related to water balance, not to true muscle loss. Strength, power, and performance without creatine. The next thing you will probably notice is a small, but very real, change in how your heaviest sets feel. Because creatine helps your muscles regenerate energy quickly for short, intense efforts. Removing that extra stored creatine means your body has a little less rapid fuel to burn. Over the next 2 to 4 weeks after stopping, many people report that their very top end strength and explosive power dip slightly. The last repetition of a heavy set that once felt barely possible now feels almost impossible. Personal record attempts are more challenging. Sprints feel like they fade just a little faster. It is important to understand what this means and what it does not mean. You are not suddenly weaker in a deep, permanent way. You have not lost all of your training history. Your muscles have not shrunk overnight. What has changed is the extra performance edge creatine gave you on the most demanding efforts. Your moderate working sets will usually remain almost the same. Your form, your mind-muscle connection, and your ability to handle normal training volumes do not vanish. Endurance-focused work like steady-state cardio, light running, or cycling hardly changes at all, because those activities rely on different energy systems that are less dependent on creatine. You can think of creatine as the turbo button on a car. When you were taking it, you had that extra burst available whenever you push to the limit. When you stop, the turbo turns off, but the engine, the car, and the wheels are still there. You can still drive fast. You just do not get that sudden extra surge when you stomp on the gas. If you keep training with focus and consistency, your body adapts to operating without that turbo. Your nervous system, your muscles, and your technique continue to improve, and your performance stabilizes at a very strong level, even without creatine. Recovery and muscle soreness after quitting creatine. Creatine does more than help your top-end strength. It also has a subtle effect on how quickly your body recovers between hard sessions. By improving energy availability and supporting better hydration inside the muscle cells, creatine often allows you to feel a bit fresher and less wrecked after difficult workouts. When you remove it, recovery can feel slightly slower. That might mean your legs stay sore a bit longer after a heavy squat day, or your chest and shoulders feel tight for an extra day after a big pressing session. You might find you need an extra rest day here and there before you are ready to attack the same muscle group at full intensity again. This does not mean your progress is over. It simply means your body is returning to its natural pace of recovery without that small assist. Your muscles are still capable of repairing and growing. You just have to respect the signals they send. To handle this period smoothly, the basics matter more than ever. Staying hydrated becomes crucial because your muscles are no longer holding as much water by default. Eating enough protein and calories to fuel repair is non-negotiable. Getting high-quality sleep turns into a real advantage, not a luxury. Light movement, stretching, and active recovery days can also help reduce stiffness and help blood flow through sore areas. If you pay attention to these fundamentals, any increase in soreness after you stop creatine stays mild and manageable, and your long-term progress continues. Energy levels and how your workouts feel. Another common concern is general energy. Many lifters assume that stopping creatine will make every workout feel heavy and sluggish, as if they are training through a fog. In reality, the change is more specific. Without extra creatine stored in the muscles, you lose a little power in those final seconds of a set or in the last part of an all-out sprint. For example, your first 8 repetitions of a set may feel exactly the same, but repetitions 9 and 10 feel more like a grind. Or the first few rounds of intense intervals feel fine, but fatigue creeps in a bit earlier than you are used to. Your overall energy through the day, however, usually does not crash just because you stopped creatine. Day-to-day energy depends much more on sleep quality, total calorie intake, carbohydrate intake, hydration, stress levels, and overall health. If your diet is on point, you are eating enough complex carbohydrates to support training, and you are drinking enough water, you will still have plenty of fuel to perform well. Again, what you lose is not your entire engine. You lose a small performance accelerator. As your body adapts over several weeks, this difference often becomes less noticeable. Both your mind and your muscles adjust to what your natural energy output feels like, and your training once again feels normal, just without the enhanced edge creatine once gave you. Do you lose your gains when you stop creatine? This is the question almost everyone cares about most. Will you lose your gains when you stop taking creatine? The honest answer is that you will lose some water weight and a little bit of visual fullness, but you will not lose the real muscle that you built through consistent training and proper nutrition. Creatine does not create fake muscle. It simply allows you to train harder and recover faster. Every repetition you fought for, Every additional set you completed, every progressive increase in weight forced your body to adapt by building actual new muscle tissue. That tissue is yours, and it does not vanish when you stop using the supplement that helped you push for it. After about 3 to 4 weeks off creatine, your muscle creatine levels settle back to the same range they were in before you ever supplemented. At that point, your new normal becomes clear. Your true lean body mass is still there. Your strength is still largely present. Your performance depends on your habits, not on what is in your shaker bottle. The only consistent difference is appearance. Without the extra intracellular water, you may look a little less pumped through the day. Some people prefer the harder, drier, more natural look they get off creatine. Others enjoy the fuller look on it. Neither is right or wrong. What matters is that the actual gains you built through effort are not erased. As long as you continue to train with progressive overload, eat enough to recover and grow, and stay consistent, you will keep building and maintaining muscle whether you are on creatine or not. How to come off creatine without losing progress. If you decide to stop creatine, you do not need a complicated cycle or a slow taper. For most healthy people, you can simply stop taking it. The key is what you do next. First, keep your training program steady. Do not suddenly change every variable just because you removed one supplement. Continue with your regular exercises, sets, and repetitions so you can clearly see how your body responds. If certain weights feel more demanding, adjust by adding a little more rest between sets, increasing your warm-up, or backing off slightly on your very heaviest attempts while your body adapts. Second, tighten up your nutrition and hydration. Make sure you are getting enough high-quality protein throughout the day to support muscle repair. Include complex carbohydrates such as rice, oats, potatoes, or whole grains, especially around your training window, to keep your muscle energy stores full. Drink water consistently, not just during workouts, since your muscles will not be holding as much under the influence of creatine. Third, manage your expectations. Accept that your muscles may look a little flatter and that some personal records may feel tougher in the short term. This is not failure. It is simply your true baseline revealing itself. From that baseline, you can still progress. In fact, many lifters like to train without creatine for a while, let their body adapt, and then reintroduce it later to enjoy a fresh wave of progress and an obvious performance boost. If you have any medical issues or concerns, always discuss supplements and changes with a qualified health professional. Videos and guides can educate you, but they cannot replace personal medical advice. Final thoughts. Stopping creatine is not the end of your physique, your strength, or your progress. It is simply the removal of a tool that gave you a performance advantage. You will lose some water weight and a bit of visual fullness. You may notice a slight drop in explosive power and a small increase in soreness. But the real muscle you built, the strength you earned, and the discipline you developed do not disappear. Your long-term results will always depend far more on how you train, how you eat, how you sleep, and how consistent you are than on whether or not you are taking creatine. The supplement can help, but it is never the foundation. You are. If you want to know which supplements are actually worth your money and what side effects you must watch for, type ready in the comments right now. I will send you my free muscle supplement ebook that breaks down the most popular products and their real impact on your body. If this video helped you understand what really happens after stopping creatine, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss new content on muscle building, strength, and performance. Thank you for watching, stay consistent, and keep building the strongest version of yourself, with or without creatine.